not introduced, there should be a greater divide among the, or in the socio-economic classes in South Africa. There's already a big divide. I'm saying that divide will grow bigger.
The divide will grow bigger. We will continue to perpetuate inequality. The cycle of poverty will continue, and we say one group of people will continue to be beneficiaries of whatever program government tries to implement. So we're saying that we need to address the historical imbalance of the past, and there are many ways. We're saying the fact that the universities are not coming to the party, somebody has to do this work now. And we're saying SACAP has now taken on this responsibility to actually provide mechanisms of upskilling those who were disadvantaged in the past.
Okay, thanks, Dhanesh. That answers the question. So there is a great imbalance in our society, and the way things are at the moment, that imbalance is just going to continue. So drastic change needs to happen, and we need to thank SACAP. Thank you, firstly. SAIBD thanks you for accepting our invite. And yes, we're going to work hand in hand, and the other VAs present here. So thank you. And Rowen, you want to come up? Or? Okay. So, sorry, the Q&A will be after Rowen. So I hope you'll make notes, Phil, but the Q&A will be after Rowen speaks, and then Nita will talk about the process. So if there's any questions about the process itself, for those that want to apply, that will apply to Nita's.
Good morning, and thank you, everybody. No, it's fine. Thank you to SAIBD for inviting myself and Nita to today's presentation. It is great to have the opportunity to give a broad view of 3 subjects and answer any technical questions you may have around them. The missing middle in architecture and why SACAP offers this RPL program. Policies that define who is eligible for RPL, and how does the RPL program work itself. Why SACAP offers RPL program? As Dhanashwar has mentioned, and many of you know, a significant number of architectural practitioners from historical disadvantaged backgrounds, much like other built environment professionals, actively practice their trade with no opportunity to upgrade their professional standing to the highest registration category, other than enrolling for full-time studies at a university. Articulating up within the profession will uplift the professional status of successful applicants and helps them unlock more lucrative work opportunities. Earlier this month, on the 8th of May, we at SACAP launched the SACAP Recognition of Prior Learning, which we'll refer to as RPL. It is a program that assesses the previously acquired skills, knowledge, and expertise of those professionals practicing architecture but not yet registered at the highest registration category, that of being a professional architect. So the purpose of RPL is to redress past imbalances and to ensure equity within the new democratic dispensation. SACAP's 4th Term Council committed itself in 2014, when it was sworn in, that one of the most important objectives is to transform the profession in line with the National Development Plan by race, gender, and age, all the while upholding excellence in people-centered architecture. We must remember that the architectural professionals especially ignite the planning process of projects such as these undertaken by the Department of Public Works and other state organs. Halfway through our term in office of council, it is with management and administration teams that are working to achieve transformation in various ways. One of the ways is where we assist architectural learning sites that we validate to increase the intake of students from historical disadvantaged backgrounds. But transforming in this way is a very slow process. Universities face resource challenges and generally have limited capacity to support upper prepared students. There is an 8-year minimum turnaround from the time beginning architectural studies to completing the professional practice exam, which we call the PPE, which enables a professional to register as a professional architect. In 2010, there was a moratorium placed on SACAP's RPL program, a lengthy period of consultation ensured between SACAP and the Fourth Term Council and its various voluntary associations, which resulted in a new format of the program as well as a testing of the newly designed RPL software. We are proud that now SACAP RPL online platform is the first amongst all the SA Built Environment Professional Councils. Who is eligible for RPL? The RPL program allows for access to elevate professionals registration, but please note that it's a designation and not an academic qualification. Each applicant must already be registered as a professional in one of SACAP's registration categories: professional architectural draftsman, professional architectural technologist, professional senior architectural technologist. Each will have to demonstrate a portfolio of work for at least 3 years or 5 years depending on the registration category. Rigorous assessment and evaluation within the program ensures that the knowledge, skills and professional competencies of successful RPL candidates are on par with the counterparts who have qualified via the traditional academic route. Articulation can only be done one registration level at a time. Applicants must be registered in the current registration category for the following periods: a professional architectural draftsman, minimum 5 years, a professional architectural technologist, minimum 3 years, and a professional senior architectural technologist, minimum 4 years. How does the RPL program work? It works in 2 phases. Phase 1, an online assessment where applicants register a minimal payment and input the details of 5 completed projects undertaken within a 5-year period. They demonstrate they meet the minimum standards of the 10 different architectural outcome areas. They will then receive an automated report advising them if they have been successful. Unsuccessful applicants can redo an online assessment. Encouraging that we already have received over 50 applicants. Yesterday it was 68 applicants. Phase 2, after successful completion of phase 1, applicants apply to complete the second phase, which will be invoiced separately. They will be invited to present a portfolio of evidence for the projects they have submitted in the self-assessment phase. The portfolio is reviewed by an assessment panel. The assessment panel will be made up of registered professionals and academics and will convene in major cities based on the demand around the country on predetermined dates. During this phase, applicants may be required to undertake a mini test or dissertation, and in the spirit of transparency, a constructive input that every applicant will be issued with an assessment rubric, which points, range and comments, and independent adjudicator will be party of this jury. In the event of an applicant being unsuccessful, guidance will be given to those professionals who need to first supplement their knowledge in order to demonstrate readiness to present to the assessment panel. SACAP is working to make the virtual library available, including online journals, dissertations, and material from the PPE and previous continuous professional development courses. This will bridge the knowledge gaps while the applicant is still in full-time employment or practice. In conclusion, one of the most respected philosophers of all time, Socrates, once said, "The secret of change is to focus all your energy not on fighting the old but on building the new." At SACAP, we hope that the profession is able to recognize the exciting opportunities that diversify within the profession offers and to join us in resourcing the built environment with truly excellent people-centered architecture. Thank you for your time today, and Nita and myself will take any questions.
Thank you, Rowen. I'm actually put a request forward so that if we can go longer, because I'm just trying to do some timekeeping for the 1 hour. How many of you all here have actually applied to university to further your studies? Have any of you all?